Amber, today we're going to use a piece of equipment to go for a walk, and what we're going to show you is how to put the fall arrest harness underneath the patient while they're still in the wheelchair using some slide sheets so that it overcomes the friction. It's one of the most difficult things that people report is getting that harness underneath to be able to use the lift device effectively. So Amber, we're going to use a couple of slide sheets. You're going to feel them behind you, and then we're going to put the harness underneath, okay? All right. So go ahead and we'll first use the green one, and you can do this with any friction reducing device or slip sheet or whatever you call your low friction devices. It doesn't matter if it's disposable, non-disposable. We're going to show you today how to mix and match them. There's two different colors that really make it clear which one you're dealing with, but you can also do it with two the same. So we're going to take the first one, we're going to fold it over, and we're going to put the fold down towards the patient's bottom. So we're going to slide it behind them, and if the patient can move forward a little bit, that's fine. Always have the patient help if they can. But the beauty of this technique is they don't have to be able to move to help you. We're going to take the inside fold and we're actually going to pull it down behind the patient. And because the fall arrest harness for the Riften tram goes underneath the patient's bottom, we're going to shimmy this one all the way underneath their bottom. You'll see that we're going to push back against the patient's knee so that we don't pull them all the way out of the chair. Okay, Amber, you ready? Ready, Jamie? Okay, go ahead and pull forward. And then the first slide sheet is under. Then what we're going to do is take the second one, fold it over. We're going to put it closer to the patient. Same thing. And again, once the first sheet is under, the second one really goes easy. We're going to find the inside layer, hold the outside one, and bring the inside one down behind the patient's bottom. And then come around and shimmy it under their bottom to their knees. Again, you may have to use more or less force on their knees. If your patient tends to slide a lot, you may want to have one person just in the front just to hold you so that you don't slide out of the chair. And then we're going to take the harness, and it's actually going to sandwich right between the two slide sheets. You do want to make sure that the inside of the harness is next to the patient, so that's the light gray instead of the black, and the pieces that go through the legs are facing down. Okay, so again, you can just lean back here, Amber, because we want to show you that you can do it even with a patient who doesn't help at all. And once the two slide sheets are in, that harness slides really, really easily down between the two slip sheets. We're going to come around and get the leg pieces. And just like we did with the slip sheets, we're going to shimmy them down. And then the harness is in place. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to come under and take the top sheet off. I always like to take slip sheets out by folding it under itself. You okay, Amber? And then you'll see that the harness is in place. We'll bring it through her legs, and we are ready to hook it up to the lift. Pulled a little bit more on one side than the other side, but that's okay because once your slip sheet is in, you can adjust it really easily as well.
Amber, go ahead and put your hands forward. Good.
And we're going to put the pieces through the legs on the yellow hooks on the front of the tram. And the section around the back of the bottom, we're going to put onto the blue sections. All right, how are you doing, Amber? You all right? So the harness is in, the lift is in. We have not had to move the patient. We're going to go ahead and stand up. Are you ready? There we go. Work with the lift as much as you can. You can hold on here if you like. Good. You can then take the other slide sheet out, and we are ready to go for a walk.